Let us move on to the last classification of plantae kingdom, that is angiosperms. As you all know, angiosperms also comes under phanerogams. The real meaning of angiosperms, let us divide the word. Angios. Angios means cover, and sperms, you all know, sperms means seeds. So, angiosperms contains those group of plants whose seeds are covered. This particular group of plants contain flower as their reproductive organ. They contain flower as their reproductive organ. That is the speciality of this particular group of plant, that they contain flower as their reproductive organ. The flowers develop into fruits. The flower develops into fruits and the seeds are formed inside the fruit. The seeds are formed within the fruits. Hence we say that the seeds are covered. Okay, hope this thing is clear to you now. Angios means cover and sperms means seeds. So those group of plants whose seeds are covered, they come under angiosperms. This particular group of plants contain flower as their reproductive organ. The flower gets converted into fruits and the seeds are formed within the fruits. Hence we say that the seeds are covered. So hence the name is angiosperms. The seeds which can be divided into two equal halves, they are called as dicotyledons. They are called as dicotyledons. And the seeds who cannot be divided into two halves, they are called as monocotyledons. They are called as monocotyledons. Hence we say that angiosperms are further classified as dicotyledons and monocotyledons depending upon whether the seeds can be divided into two equal halves or they cannot be divided into two equal halves. Right? Now we are going to learn about in detail what is the difference between dicotyledonous and monocotyledonous group of plants. If I am first writing monocotyledonous plants and dicotyledonous plants. First, as we have seen, if you are going to look at the seeds, in the case of seeds, they have one single cotyledon. They have single cotyledon, whereas dicotyledons have two cotyledons. That means the seeds can be divided into two halves and the seeds cannot be divided into two halves. That's the first thing. If you remember, children, in 7th standard also we had this particular topic. In that we have seen that monocotyledons have fibrous root. They have fibrous root. I hope you remember that the roots are of two types, taproot and fibrous root. Monocotyledonous plants, they have fibrous root, and dicotyledonous plants have the taproot. I hope you know what is the difference between taproot and fibrous root. If you are going to look at their stem, the stem of monocotyledons are hollow. The stems are hollow. They are not strong enough. Whereas the dicotyledons, they have hard and strong stem. They have hard and strong stem. This is another difference between the two. That is the mono and the dicotyledons. Again, if you remember, go back to your 7th standard science textbook, children. You have two types of veins. That is reticulate venation and parallel venation. The monocotyledons plants, they have the leaf of the monocotyledons have parallel venation, whereas the leaf of dicotyledons, they have reticulate venation. We have studied about this in 7th. If you want, you can refer to 7th standard textbook, children, 2nd chapter. You will have all these things in detail. What are parallel venation, what are reticulate venation, what are fibrous root, what are tap root. Everything is given to you in detail. If you are going to look at the flowers of monocotyledons, the flowers of monocotyledons have 3 parts or multiples of 3. The flowers have 3 parts or multiples of 3. Whereas dicotyledons has got 4, or the flowers will have 4 or 5 parts or their multiples of 4 and 5. So that's the difference between monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous plants. They have single cotyledon, that means they cannot be divided into 2 halves. The seeds cannot be divided into 2 halves, whereas dicotyledons can be divided into 2 halves. They have 2 cotyledons. They have fibrous root. Monocotyledons have fibrous roots, whereas dicotyledons have tap root. Monocotyledon stems are hollow. They are not very strong, whereas dicotyledons, they are very strong. Their stems are hard and it is very strong. We have learned about the venations. So the leaf of the monocotyledons have parallel venation, whereas dicotyledons leaves have reticulate venation. The flowers of monocotyledons has got 3 parts or multiples of 3, whereas your dicotyledons will have 4 to 5. The flowers of dicotyledons will have 4 to 5 parts or their multiples. They are known as tetramerous. They are known as trimerous. The monocotyledons are called as trimerous as they have 3 parts or multiples of 3, and they are known as tetramerous or pentamerous. Tetramerous or pentamerous, depending upon how many parts they have, depending upon how many parts the flowers has got. So that is the difference between monocotyledons and dicotyledons. In the next video, I will show you about the fibrous root and taproot, if you want to recapitulate how they look like, and the parallel and reticulate venation. I'll show you the photos of that in the next video. Hope the difference between the two is clear to you. Children, in your textbook, if you are going to see, they have written the dicotyledons first and then the mono in the textbook. So don't get confused that what I have written is just the opposite, because I have written the mono first and then the di. So check the things properly and then you copy it in your notebook. Is that clear, children? So let us move on to the next video. Thank you.